Hello, and welcome to Gardening Glory. It's good to be back in the garden with you, and I do hope you're all having a splendid growing season so far. Today, we're sharing the 10 best long-lasting perennials to keep your garden beautiful year after year. These are plants that, once established, will keep on giving, rewarding you with their blooms and foliage for many seasons to come. And to make sure you can fully appreciate the peace and tranquility of the garden, we'll be doing without any background music today. Peonies. They truly are the queens of the garden. Their blooms burst with color and fragrance. Peonies are long-lived, thriving for decades with little care. Just plant them in well-drained soil, give them a sunny spot, and enjoy their beauty year after year. If you want a plant that's tough and reliable, look no further than the daylily. Each bloom lasts just a day, but a healthy clump produces flowers for weeks, adding vibrant color to your borders. They come in a glorious array of colors from pastels to fiery oranges and reds. Best of all, they're low maintenance and thrive with little care. Daylilies tolerate shade, drought, and even a bit of neglect. Perfect for busy gardeners wanting cheerful color. Now let's talk about those shady corners of the garden. The ones that don't get much sun but still deserve a bit of love. That's where hostas come into their own. These foliage favorites are true shade lovers, and they'll happily brighten up those dark spots with their lush leaves. And what leaves they are! From heart-shaped to lance-shaped, from deep green to chartreuse to variegated varieties, there's a hosta out there for every taste. They're also incredibly low maintenance, requiring little more than a good watering during dry spells and perhaps a bit of slug control. Once established, they'll form impressive clumps, adding a touch of elegance and structure to your shady borders. If you're looking to attract a bit of wildlife to your garden, then coneflowers, or Echinacea as they're also known, are an excellent choice. These cheerful daisies with their distinctive cone-shaped centers are a magnet for bees, butterflies, and other beneficial insects. And they're not just good for the wildlife, they're good for us too. Echinacea is known for its medicinal properties, particularly its ability to boost the immune system. But even if you're not planning on making your own herbal remedies, coneflowers are still a worthy addition to the garden. They're incredibly hardy. They'll flower their socks off from midsummer right through to autumn, and they come in a range of colors, from the classic pink to vibrant oranges, yellows, and even white. Now, who can resist the cheerful charm of a black-eyed Susan? These golden daisies with their dark brown centers are like little rays of sunshine in the garden. They're also incredibly easy to grow, tolerating a wide range of conditions, including poor soil and drought. Once established, they'll self-seed readily, creating a naturalized look in your borders. But don't worry, they're not invasive. They're very well behaved, and you can easily thin them out if they start to get a bit crowded. For a long-lasting display, deadhead regularly to encourage more blooms. And if you're looking for a bit of variety, there are now some fantastic cultivars available, with double flowers, different heights, and even some with chocolate-colored foliage. Salvias are another fantastic choice for attracting pollinators to the garden. Bees and butterflies absolutely adore their nectar-rich flowers, and you'll often see them buzzing around these plants in the summer months. But salvias aren't just good for the wildlife. They're also a great choice for gardeners who want long-lasting color. Many varieties will bloom from early summer right through to the first frosts, providing months of interest. They come in a wide range of colors too, from cool blues and purples to hot pinks and reds. And they're not fussy about soil type either, as long as it's well drained. Just give them a sunny spot and stand back and enjoy the show. Now, for a touch of romance in the garden, you can't go wrong with bleeding hearts. These charming plants get their name from their heart-shaped flowers, which dangle delicately from arching stems. They're true shade lovers and prefer a cool, moist spot in the garden. Plant them under trees or shrubs, where they'll be sheltered from the hot midday sun. They're relatively short-lived, flowering in spring and early summer, but they more than make up for it with their unique beauty. And once they've finished flowering, their foliage will die back gracefully, leaving space for other plants to shine. Lavender truly has it all: beauty, fragrance, and functionality. Its silvery green foliage and purple flowers delight the senses, and its calming scent is known to promote relaxation. Lavender is drought-tolerant and perfect for sunny, dry spots. Plus, it's deer-resistant. You can dry the flowers for potpourri or sachets, or even use them in the kitchen. Just choose a variety suited to your climate. English lavender is most common, but there are also French, Spanish, and Portuguese types. Sedums, also known as stone crops, are honestly true workhorses in the garden. They're incredibly tough, tolerating poor soil, drought, and even, well, a bit of neglect. They're also super versatile, coming in a wide range of shapes, sizes, and colors. Some sedums are low-growing ground covers, while others are tall and stately, with flower heads that kind of resemble broccoli florets. But they all share one thing in common. They're incredibly long-lasting. They'll provide interest in the garden from spring, when their succulent leaves emerge, right through to autumn when they're topped with clusters of star-shaped flowers. And even after the flowers fade, the seed heads provide architectural interest throughout the winter months. And finally, no list of long-lasting perennials would really be complete without mentioning phlox. These vibrant plants are known for their large clusters of flowers, which come in a rainbow of colors, from pure white to deep magenta. They're relatively easy to grow, preferring a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Deadhead regularly to encourage more blooms, and, divide the clumps every few years to maintain their vigor. With just a little care and attention, phlox will reward you with their cheerful blooms year after year. So there you have it, 10 long-lasting perennials that will bring you years of enjoyment in the garden. These are just a few of my personal favorites, of course. There are so many other wonderful perennials out there, each with its own unique charm and appeal. The best way to find the perfect plants for your garden is to experiment and see what thrives in your particular conditions. Don't be afraid to try something new, and most importantly, remember to have fun. If you've enjoyed these tips, don't forget to subscribe to Gardening Glory for more inspiration and advice. And until next time, happy gardening!